With the anime show My Hero Academia reaching its final season, I feel like there's no better opportunity than now to talk about the quirks that the series didn't quite touch on, but I would have loved to seen in action. This will be an ongoing series, so each video will talk about just one quirk for the sake of time. We're going to break the quirk down into 5 different categories: explaining the quirk, pros and cons, what type of hero or villain would the quirk best be suited for, and a quirk awakening. Without further ado, let's get started. To start the series off, the quirk we'll be talking about today is called Evasion. Evasion is an emitter quirk, which by the name you probably already guessed, helps the user evade any oncoming object or thing hurtling towards the user. Evasion works as a sixth sense, kind of like a spidey tingle. What makes evasion slightly different is the user doesn't have to be in any danger for it to go off. Evasion will alert the user no matter what is being thrown their way, and the user has the option to either dodge, counter, or take the hit directly. To put things in a visual aspect, imagine you have a border around you at all times. If anything was to break that border at any time, the quirk would alert the user of the oncoming projectile. Think of the Byakugan from Naruto with their nearly 360 degree of vision. By the quirk always being active, the user is not required to be on guard or alert for the quirk to go off. If all 5 senses are being obstructed, the quirk will give the user enough information for the user to effectively evade the oncoming threat near perfectly. Evasion is the golden ticket of perception, giving the user information for them to never be really taken by surprise. Moving on to the pros category. One pro I've already talked about is to never really be taken by surprise. The quirk grants you enough knowledge and information for you to do anything that you choose to at that point. One pro, in my opinion, this is the most effective way to use the quirk, is hand-to-hand combat. Anything your opponent throws at you, you're able to dodge it or counter it perfectly, whether you see it coming or not. And I'm not just talking about one-on-one. With the quirk abilities, you're able to take on a decent amount of people. With this quirk, if you don't make it being a pro hero, you'll definitely make it being a pro boxer or MMA fighter. Moving on to the cons category, or I like to call it the drawbacks. One of the biggest cons I can think of with the quirk is it doesn't grant the user no physical attributes, which means if you know something is coming but you lack the physical strength or speed to do anything about it, there's really nothing you can do. The quirk will alert the user and grant the necessary information for the user to choose what they need to do with it, but after that, that's it. That's all. For example, if someone shoots at you, you know the bullet is coming, but if you don't have the necessary speed to dodge it, then you're just going to get hit. Or let's say a giant boulder is hurtling towards you. If you lack the necessary strength to stop it, there's really nothing that you can do. What type of hero / villain would this quirk most be suited for? For this quirk, I'm leaning more on hero, just for the sole reason is because I don't see a villain using this quirk to commit any real crimes. I mean, besides robbing a few convenience stores, evasion is not really helping a villain take over the world no time soon. Unless we're talking about All For One, where evasion will be extremely useful for him. If All For One had a quirk like evasion, he will be nigh untouchable. Moving on to our last and final category, which is quirk awakening. An awakening for this quirk will look like that same border I talked about at the beginning of the video, multiply that by 4. So the border for an untrained user will be roughly around 20 to 30 meters surrounding the user. Once the user starts training their quirk, honing their perception skills, and starts focusing more, they can grant this up to about maybe 50 to 55 meters. Once they awaken the quirk, this border spreads anywhere between 150 to 250 meters surrounding the user. Not only will this grant the user ample amount of time to do anything that they choose to, the user will also be able to anticipate all movement within that radius. Now let me break this down. If you're within 250 meters of a user that has the quirk evasion, not only you can't catch this person off guard, but through the vibrations in the air, they're able to anticipate your next move before you even do it. So if you're a fire quirk user and you throw a fireball, before you raise your hand to throw the second fireball, the quirk has already alerted the user of what you're going to do before you even do it. Every step, every blink, every muscle twitch in your body, the quirk evasion is feeding the user information of every little gesture that you do. And remember, the user doesn't have to physically see you in order to do these movements. If you're within the radius, they know every little movement that you do. If a user was to awaken this quirk, they would be the personification of perception. With all that being said and done, I give this quirk a B ranking in the world of My Hero Academia. Not a super duper flashy quirk, but in the world of My Hero Academia, the subtle quirks are the ones that can be the true game changers. I really had a lot of fun making this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did making it. If you guys have any ideas of what I should do better or what should I do next, please leave them in the comment box below. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, I'm gonna see y'all later.